what can you tell us about your characters?
Okay, so I play Samantha. My mother is a doctor in the film. She's like the head of the hospital, and she may or may not be the love interest to Mr. Ian Ziering's character. Sam is this young girl who's still kind of trying to figure herself out. Not really sure if she's more like Tayani, who's all this fun, or like trying to focus on school. And they get in this, obviously, this thing where I get split from my mom, who's like my only loved one left. My father passed away, and it's just this story of family and trying to get together all your loved ones that you can with the family you've made, and characters just trying to figure that out, I think, as she goes along.
So I play I play Tayani, and she is a little bit more of a carefree character, is what I would say. Like, she, she grew up with her dad. Mom not in the picture, that sort of thing. Her dad's like the sheriff, the main police officer of the town, so she can kind of get away with whatever she wants. So she's that kind of girl where it's like, I'm going to do what I want, and like, how am I really going to get in trouble, sort of thing. But throughout the film, Tayani gets to kind of grow and kind of graduate from a child to more of an adult, in that sense of the things that she has to go through, the people that she has to lose, which I'm not gonna say, and kind of becoming more of an adult. So it's really a coming of age story for Tayani specifically, because she goes from a very just carefree life to this, okay, what's going on, and now I need to survive and do this kind of thing. So
I feel like both our characters start with that like easy, like carefree, and then it's like we all of a sudden realize it's very character. We have to grow very fast in the film.
Yeah,
and kind of.
So she's always the fun and crazy one. She's the fun. She'll always be the fun. Tayani will always be the fun and crazy one, and I'm gonna kick you in the face if you need to be regulated. That's always Tayani's character, for sure. But there are definitely moments of realization for her to step back and be like, okay, and then move forward from that. So that's Tayani. Ooh. You want to go first? You want me to? Okay. I mean, I've been a horror movie fanatic for a very long time. Like, I remember I have video of me being 3 years old. On Christmas, I had a fake kids vacuum, doing this whole thing, and watching Freddy Krueger in the background, being trying to do that sort of thing. So I grew up on horror movies, scary movies, zombie movies, Night of the Living Dead 3, all that stuff. I completely grew up on all that stuff. So for me, going into any zombie movie after the fact is okay, how are you gonna tell this? How are you gonna portray this? How are you going to give thanks to the genre that this came from? And with Anthony is he is such a unique and creative director in himself, and he is completely aware and very specific on the genre of what that is, of what I grew up with and that sort of thing, that it was so awesome to be able to okay, we're making this movie for now, 2019, that sort of thing, but be able to go back to the 80s and bring that kind of the fun and the genre,
the retro of it,
the genre specific to it, and make it something that isn't oh, we're making this thing that is so different. No, it's very much so an homage to what we grew up with, and having fun and changing it and making it something for people to see that's different, hopefully.
See, well, and for me, it's kind of funny because I hate scary movies. I don't get scared.
Love,
the scariest
love,
movie
love.
I've seen is Coraline, and that's a child's movie, and I like, am still horrified by the climax. So for me, my friends were like, "You're filming a zombie movie, and like, how are you gonna handle that?" And so it was so like I was like terrified in the scene. She's like, "Act scared." I'm like, "No, I am scared." So for me, it was like this whole new world. I was like, I gotta act like I'm not scared right now. I can do this. So it was a whole different vibe for me, but it was such an honor to be able to be like, you know what, you can do this. And I'm like, it is just this fun character-y and like.
I will have to
joy.
say, as much as I don't get scared, because I really don't. I watch scary movies. I was raised on them. Like, I don't get scared. And like filming one that was supposed to be a little bit more scary, there was one scene like that we were doing where we had a zombie that was literally supposed to like get in my face, right? And I knew this was happening. And when we first started the scene, we like rehearsed it. We're like, okay, we're gonna rehearse it, and this is what he's gonna do. And so we were doing the scene, and then we went in as rehearsal, and we're going into it to the part which I knew he was gonna get in my face. I knew. And he got in my face, and literally my bones were like, ah! It was so natural because he was so good.
They were he was in the
yes, you remember.
Yeah, I did.
He was so good.
They were all
He was
really
so
good.
good because we were like, oh, this is a rehearsal for us, and he went full out,
Which
and
is
I was
crazy 'cause
expecting
a lot of the
rehearsal.
zombies we cast were just locals from Thailand, like, and they were amazing. I was so impressed with like all of them, you know.
But this particular individual went above and beyond in rehearsal to where I was like, okay, we're just rehearsing, and so we're doing this, and he went full out, and literally my scream for the first take was so real. It wasn't like I was like, ah! Because it was just, and I laughed at myself. When cut, I literally laughed at myself. I was like, holy shit. Like, okay, good job on you. All right, you got me, because I wasn't expecting
Were you even
it.
rolling? I don't think.
No, we were. I think we were, but it was just like a rehearsal take or whatever it was. But I was like, all right, this guy's on his game. All right, we're good. Okay. But you know, for doing scary movies where sometimes it's not so scary because it's filming and people say cut, blah blah blah. Like sometimes you have those moments where it works out and people scare the shit out of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad.